You've worked hard to stay active, but have you noticed your glutes losing strength with age? What if you could safely rebuild firmness and stability with just 5 simple exercises you can do at home? Stick with me, and you'll see how small daily moves make a real difference. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for personalized medical advice. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, positioning them about hip width apart so that your knees are aligned directly over your ankles. Placing your arms comfortably at your sides with palms facing down helps provide balance and support. And taking a few deep breaths before you begin allows your body to settle and your muscles to prepare for gentle movement. Focusing on the connection between your mind and the muscles in your hips and glutes as this awareness improves control and makes each lift more effective. Slowly press through your heels to lift your hips toward the ceiling, imagining your pelvis moving upward while your shoulders, head, and upper back remain in contact with the floor. Squeeze your glutes intentionally at the top of the movement while keeping your core engaged. Draw your belly button gently toward your spine to maintain stability and protect your lower back. Pause for a moment at the top to feel the activation in your glute muscles and notice how your hips, thighs, and lower back work together to maintain balance. Then lower your hips back down in a controlled motion, allowing the floor to absorb your weight without letting your lower back arch or drop suddenly. Repeating this slow lift and lower pattern helps build strength and endurance over time. And it is perfectly fine to start with a small range of motion and gradually increase the height of your lift as your strength and comfort improve, breathing in as you lower your hips and breathing out as you lift helps maintain a steady rhythm, reduces tension, and ensures that you are not holding your breath, which can create unnecessary strain. You can also place a small cushion or folded towel under your lower back for extra support if it makes the movement more comfortable. Paying attention to any sensations in your glutes and hips rather than forcing the lift helps prevent discomfort and encourages correct muscle engagement. This exercise can be done barefoot or with supportive shoes depending on your preference and floor surface. Incorporating pauses at the top of the lift allows you to deepen the contraction of your glutes, helping to strengthen the muscles more effectively and improve functional movements like standing, walking, and climbing stairs. And if you want to make the movement slightly more challenging as you progress, you can try holding the lift a few extra seconds or placing a light resistance band just above your knees too. Encourage outward pressure, which increases engagement of the side glute muscles. Practicing consistently 2 to 3 times a week allows your body to adapt gradually without overloading the joints or muscles. And combining this exercise with gentle stretches for the hip flexors and lower back can improve flexibility and range of motion. Keeping the movements slow, deliberate, and mindful ensures that you are targeting the correct muscles and reducing the risk of strain. Focusing on quality rather than quantity is key, especially for adults over 60. And even small improvements in strength can translate into better balance, posture, and ease of daily movements, while always listening to your body and adjusting the exercise to your comfort level. Stand in front of a sturdy chair with your feet about hip width apart, making sure the chair is stable and won't slide during your movements. Placing your arms comfortably at your sides or extending them forward for balance. Take a moment to check your posture with your shoulders relaxed, chest open, and chin slightly lifted to maintain a natural alignment. Engage your core by gently drawing your belly button toward your spine. This helps protect your lower back and keeps the movement controlled. Slowly begin to bend your knees and lower your hips toward the chair as if you're going to sit down, focusing on keeping your weight on your heels rather than your toes. This encourages proper glute engagement and reduces pressure on your knees. Lower yourself until your hips lightly touch the edge of the chair without fully sitting down to maintain tension in your muscles. Your knees should track over your second toes and avoid collapsing inward to maintain joint safety and improve strength. Pause for a brief moment at the bottom to feel the muscles in your glutes, thighs, and hamstrings working together to stabilize your body. Then gently press through your heels to rise back to a standing position, keeping the motion slow and controlled to maximize the benefits of each repetition. Breathing in as you lower and out as you lift helps maintain a steady rhythm and supports proper oxygen flow to the muscles. If balance is a concern, you can hold onto the back of the chair lightly or place it against a wall to prevent slipping. Paying attention to the alignment of your spine and the engagement of your core ensures that you're performing the exercise safely and effectively. You can also vary the exercise by performing partial squats at first, bending only slightly until you build confidence and strength, gradually increasing the depth of your squat as your muscles become stronger. Focusing on the sensation in your glutes rather than rushing through. Repetitions helps reinforce proper muscle activation and encourages safe technique. Practicing this exercise consistently 2 to 3 times per week allows for gradual improvements in lower body strength and stability, which supports daily activities such as standing from a chair, climbing stairs, or walking with confidence. Over time, you may notice your glutes feeling firmer and your legs more capable of supporting your movements. Incorporating small pauses or slow counts during the lowering and lifting phases can further enhance strength development and control. Using a chair with a solid, flat seat is important to maintain proper posture and balance. If you experience any mild discomfort in your knees or lower back, adjusting your foot placement slightly or reducing the range of motion can help maintain safety. Keeping movements deliberate and mindful ensures that you're targeting the intended muscles while reducing strain. Quality of movement is more important than quantity. Even a few well-performed squats can make a noticeable difference in your overall strength and mobility over time, and combining chair squats with gentle stretching for the hips and legs can support flexibility and reduce stiffness. Always listening to your body and modifying as needed encourages consistency and long-term adherence to your exercise routine. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart and find a sturdy surface like the back of a chair or a countertop to lightly hold on to for balance. Keeping your shoulders relaxed, chest lifted, and spine in a natural upright position. Engaging your core by gently drawing your belly button toward your spine to protect your lower back and improve stability. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself and connect with the muscles you're about to work. Slowly shift your weight onto one leg while keeping a soft bend in the supporting knee to absorb movement and reduce strain. Then gently extend your other leg straight behind you, pressing through the heel and squeezing the glute as you lift, aiming for controlled motion rather than height. Pause briefly at the top to feel the contraction in the glute muscle and the engagement of your hamstring. Then lower your leg slowly without letting it touch the floor, repeating the lift and lower pattern for several repetitions before switching to the other leg. Breathing steadily in rhythm with the movement helps maintain calm and supports consistent muscle activation. Keeping the hips level and facing forward ensures you are isolating the glutes and not leaning to one side or arching your lower back. Focusing on slow, deliberate movements rather than rapid kicks allows your muscles to work efficiently and reduces the risk of imbalance or strain. You can slightly flex the supporting knee and maintain a firm but relaxed grip on the chair. To enhance safety, if desired, a light ankle weight or resistance band around the thighs can increase the challenge, but only after you feel comfortable with proper form and controlled motion. Practicing regularly 2 to 3 times per week can gradually improve strength and stability in the glutes, hips, and lower back, which supports everyday movements like walking, climbing stairs, or standing from seated position. Incorporating a small pause at the top of each kickback encourages muscle connection and deeper engagement. Paying attention to alignment, muscle tension, and smoothness of motion is more effective than counting repetitions, as quality of movement builds functional strength. Avoid overarching the lower back or leaning forward to lift the leg, as this shifts the effort away from the glutes and can create discomfort. Keeping your gaze forward and maintaining relaxed shoulders promotes good posture and balance throughout the exercise, if balance is a concern. Standing near a wall, in addition to holding a chair, provides an extra layer of support, starting with a smaller range of motion and gradually increasing as strength improves, helps maintain confidence and prevents overexertion. Focusing on slow inhalation as you lower the leg and slow exhalation as you lift reinforces control and stability. Even modest improvements in glute strength contribute to better overall mobility and support for the lower body over time. Combining these kickbacks with gentle stretching for the hip flexors and hamstrings can improve flexibility, reduce stiffness, and enhance the range of motion. Listening carefully to your body and adjusting foot placement, grip, or height of the lift encourages safe practice and long-term consistency. Practicing with mindfulness ensures that every repetition counts towards stronger, more balanced glutes. And developing awareness of your muscles and motion increases both strength and coordination without risk. Lie comfortably on your side on a supportive surface like a yoga mat or carpet, keeping your legs straight and stacked on top of each other, resting your head on your lower arm while placing your upper arm in front of your chest for balance and stability. Take a few slow, deep breaths to center yourself and bring awareness to the muscles you will be working. Gently engage your core by drawing your belly button slightly toward your spine to support your lower back. Ensure your hips remain stacked directly on top of each other to keep the movement aligned and safe. Slowly lift the top leg upward in a controlled manner, focusing on using the glute and outer thigh muscles rather than swinging the leg with momentum. Pause briefly at the top to feel the contraction in your gluteus medius and surrounding stabilizing muscles. Then lower your leg slowly back to the starting position without letting it collapse onto the bottom leg too quickly, maintaining a slow, deliberate rhythm. Improves muscle activation and reduces the risk of strain, breathing steadily throughout the movement. Inhale as you lower and exhale as you lift. Helps maintain a calm, controlled pace and supports proper oxygen flow to your muscles. Keeping the toes pointing forward or slightly downward ensures proper alignment of the hip and thigh muscles while preventing unnecessary tension in the knees. You can place a small pillow or folded towel under your side for added comfort if needed. Practicing this. Lift 2 to 3 times per week helps gradually strengthen the glutes, hips, and outer thighs, which improves balance, posture, and stability in everyday activities such as walking or stepping sideways. Incorporating a brief pause at the top of each lift encourages a stronger mind-muscle connection and reinforces controlled engagement. Avoiding sudden jerky movements or lifting the leg too high protects the hip joint and lower back. Maintaining a gentle but firm grip with your supporting arm. And keeping your upper body relaxed ensures comfort and proper alignment throughout the exercise, starting with a smaller range of motion and slowly increasing the height as strength and confidence build helps prevent overexertion and promotes safe progression. Focusing on the muscles working rather than the number of repetitions encourages mindful movement and maximizes the effectiveness of the exercise. Practicing on both sides equally maintains muscle balance and reduces the risk of asymmetry. If desired, a light ankle weight or resistance band can be added after mastering the movement to slightly increase the challenge without compromising form. Combining this exercise with gentle stretches for the hips and inner thighs can improve flexibility and range of motion. Listening carefully to your body and adjusting positioning, range, or pace ensures safety and long-term consistency. Emphasizing smooth, controlled lifts rather than speed reinforces proper technique and enhances functional strength. Over time, regular practice supports better lateral stability, easier daily movements, and stronger glute activation. And even modest improvements in muscle strength can help reduce fatigue and enhance confidence during walking, sidestepping, or getting in and out of chairs. Find a stable, low step or platform, such as a sturdy stair, exercise step, or a low bench, ensuring it is placed on a flat, Non-slip surface to prevent wobbling or slipping. Stand facing the step with your feet hip-width apart, shoulders relaxed, chest lifted, and spine aligned naturally. Engage your core by gently drawing your belly button toward your spine to protect your lower back and maintain stability. Take a few slow breaths to focus your attention on your muscles and balance before starting the movement. Step up slowly with one foot, pressing through the heel as you lift your body onto the step while keeping the supporting leg strong and stable. Bring your other foot up to meet the first foot fully on the step, pausing briefly to feel the engagement in your glutes, thighs, and core. Step down carefully by leading with the same foot you used to step up, lowering your body in a controlled manner while keeping your weight centered and avoiding any sudden drops or impacts. Repeat the movement using the other leg as the lead for the next repetition. Maintaining a slow, deliberate pace rather than rushing ensures that the muscles are working effectively and reduces the risk of losing balance. Breathing in as you step down and exhaling as you step up helps coordinate your movement and supports a calm, rhythmic exercise routine. Keeping your shoulders relaxed and gaze forward encourages proper posture and balance throughout the exercise. If you feel unsteady, lightly place a hand on a wall, railing, or a sturdy chair to provide extra support and confidence without relying on it to lift your weight. Start with a lower step and gradually increase the height only as you feel comfortable and confident with your strength and balance. Focus on pressing through the heel of the stepping foot to engage the glutes fully, rather than pushing primarily with your toes, as this improves hip and glute activation and strengthens the posterior chain. Incorporating a slight pause at the top of the step allows you to notice how your glutes, thighs, and core stabilize your body. Practicing consistently 2 to 3 times per week can enhance leg strength, balance, and coordination, which supports everyday activities like climbing stairs, walking, and standing from a chair. Even small improvements in strength and stability can make a meaningful difference in confidence and mobility over time. Alternating the lead foot each repetition helps ensure both sides of the body are working equally. Emphasizing controlled movement and mindful engagement over the number of repetitions enhances safety and effectiveness. Combining step-ups with gentle stretching for the calves, hamstrings, and hip flexors can support flexibility and reduce tightness. Listening to your body carefully, adjusting the step height, pace, or range as needed, and focusing on smooth, deliberate movements helps you maintain proper form and build strength safely. And practicing this exercise regularly encourages better balance, stronger glutes, and greater confidence in daily activities for active adults over 60. If you found these exercises helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more gentle fitness tips for active adults over 60.